Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric Forrester expressed his outrage over Carter Walton's preemption plot as he spoke with Ridge Forrester and Steffi Forrester at Forrester Creations. When Justin Barber showed up, Steffi prayed him to please tell them that Carter would no way get his hands on Forrester Creations. Ridge and Eric were hopeful about putting this whole matter to rest as well. At the cabin, Carter told Hope Logan that he'd filed the LLC papers since the Forresters left him with no choice. A new day was about to dawn at the company, so Carter slipped a suit and made a vaticination about ending the Forrester-Logan battle. Steffi hovered to call security when Carter arrived at the office soon after. Eric snapped that Carter was nothing but a snake and went on a rant against him. Still, Justin refocused out that while the trap was unethical, it was technically legal. This was a clean transfer of power, so Carter was now calling the shots as the director of the LLC. Eric fumed over Carter having the audacity to do this after what he pulled with Quinn Fuller. Although Eric had forgiven Carter after that treason, now Carter had betrayed him formally again. Carter suggested he didn't want to lose Ridge as a lead developer, but Ridge, Eric, and Steffi were furious over what he was doing. After Carter talked about being a stranger like the Logans, he refused to lead the structure like the Forresters wanted. Carter claimed he managed the LLC, so he was in charge whether they liked it or not and wasn't going anywhere. As Carter stepped behind the CEO-president, he asked if that was understood. Back at the cabin, Hope told Brooke Logan that after moment, Forrester Creations would no way be the same. After Hope delivered the news that Carter filed the LLC papers, she said he was talking to Ridge, Steffi, and perhaps indeed Eric right now. Brooke advised that the Forresters wouldn't take this lying down, but Hope suggested they'd have to since Carter was now in charge of the company. At Spencer Publications, Bill Spencer opened a letter from Luna Nozawa, who said she missed him and asked him to come visit. At the jail, Poppy Nozawa arrived to see Luna and said she raised her better than this. The situation broke Poppy's heart since she just couldn't accept what Luna did. After Poppy ran down the list of Luna's crimes, she reflected on Luna's strange preoccupation with Bill. Luna perked up at the citation of Bill's name and asked if Poppy had seen or talked to him. Once Luna suggested about her counsel filing an appeal, Poppy didn't know who she was looking at presently. Occasionally Poppy wondered if she created this monster, but she also knew a lot of maters weren't perfect and their children didn't sink to Luna's position. In the end, Poppy claimed that Luna had made her own choices, so she pushed her son to accept her fate and said she was no way getting out of there. Luna learned she had another caller and was pleased as Bill appeared. Luna will work to manipulate Bill's feelings soon, so stay tuned for updates on any progress she'll make. Luna Nozawa will make an superheated plea to Bill Spencer now that he's visiting her in jail. Luna will supplicate Bill to believe she's not the monster everyone differently thinks she is. The effects I did that's not who I am, Luna insists in B&B's daily exercise clip, which leaves Bill looking a little torn. Part of Bill knows Luna has a dangerous track record, but another part of him may want to believe perhaps she really did just snap due to once trauma. Since Luna has been talking about a possible appeal, will Bill agree to help? It looks like Remy Price will deliver some food to Forrester Creations since he'll show up there in a work livery. Although Remy will be agitated to see Electra Forrester, their discussion could bring some pressure. After Electra calls them musketeers, Remy will contend they're further than that. We'll see Remy get agitated, so will Electra have to remind him that he's indeed in the friend zone and that Will Spencer is the Joe she wants. There could be trouble if Remy gets angry enough to release further deep fake snaps, though he'll have to be careful about the timing or additional Electra could connect the blotches on who's behind them. Of course, the exercise videotape may not tell the whole story if Remy says they're further than musketeers and calls them stylish musketeers rather. Remy may keep trying to play himself up as someone Electra can lean on and leave her in the dark on his Minotaur side for now. Over with Brooke Logan, she'll admit she doesn't understand what Hope Logan is saying. Hope will spell it out for Brooke by declaring that Steffi Forrester and Ridge Forrester no longer run Forrester Creations. Carter Walton has taken the Forrester throne, so that news will bring further fermentation at the office, especially formerly Hope joins him there. Ridge will rant about Carter stealing this company for Hope, but Carter will contend that's enough and try to shut him down. Still, Ridge will make a vaticination about Carter not getting down with this as he keeps trying to find a way out. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say the week of December 9th to 13th will bring some heated competitions, so stay tuned for updates on all the raising drama. Will Spencer is about to uncover some dangerous trueness. We are formerly apprehensive that Will has been probing into Electra Forrester's history, seeing that she's hiding commodity significant. Will aspires to be a source of support for Electra, someone she can trust and entrust in. He's troubled by the fact that she's keeping commodity from him, primarily because he wants her to feel fully comfortable participating in her studies. Although it might bear some trouble, Will is determined to uncover the verity from Electra ultimately. This disclosure could crop when she begins to bandy her relationship with Remy Price. Electra has claimed that Remy is simply a friend, but we'll see Ent shake off his discomfort as their history comes to light. When Will and Electra discover their server at Il Giardino is Remy, it might encourage Electra to open up about her history and how Remy was there for her during tough times. This disclosure could lead her to eventually address the deepfake print reproach, participating how indeed some of her closest musketeers were induced the images were real. Electra might point out that Remy was one of the many who stood by her and offered support throughout that fire, but Will also gets a chance to check Remy out. Meanwhile, Will could start to piece effects together, realizing that Electra might be overlooking a pivotal detail. It could hit him that Remy himself might be the one behind the libelous prints, especially considering he followed Electra to LA and has an overall suspicious vibe. Electra could snappily vault to Remy's aid if Will attempts to drop any hints regarding the situation. Alternately, Will might choose to keep his dubieties to himself and intimately seek out substantiation without Electra being apprehensive. Given that Remy landed the apartment above Il Giardino, maybe the show had a motive for that arrangement. At some point, Will might conclude to conduct his own disquisition and sneak into Remy's apartment. His thing would be to uncover evidence that Remy orchestrated the print reproach, aiming to move Electra that Remy isn't as great as he seems. This situation could spell trouble for Will during the quest, especially if Electra decides to expose him. Given her trust in Remy, she might not take kindly to Will portraying her former friend as a villain, at least until the show allows Will to be vindicated. Our vaticinations suggest that Remy's darker tendencies might surface soon, so keep an eye out for any unsettling developments. Will and Remy are on a collision course to become fierce adversaries, so be sure to catch all the raising drama.